Hey guys, what up, Jeff, Thomas, Troy, Dudley? Trying to get all the ducks in order here. I had someone way overpay for a spot, and I haven't heard back from them, so I'm going to cancel it and just resell it. No, Troy. Oh, Thomas, that's awesome. It's a really good young receiver. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I'm just going to go grab one thing, and then we'll get started here. 1 minute. caught up here. Had to just get one thing situated on my end, and I'm all ready to go now. Brewskis are in hand. Alright. Let's use... we'll go with this as a placeholder. What up, everybody? Go. Greetings. What up? Greetings, everybody. I didn't see if anybody wanted that. Mine was kind of lousy, I'm not going to lie, but I had a great trip with my friends, but personal note, you know, some stuff happening that we're dealing with internally. Can't get into it too much yet. Not in my immediate household, but just dealing with things, unfortunately. Alright, I don't know if anybody saw that. That's what I'm talking about, Thomas. He got home from the hospital today. He was there since Thursday. Wasn't supposed to spend more than a day there, so it's been a little bit. It's just been very trying. But thank you for asking. That's why I'm not going to do a break next week. I'm not traveling next week. I just want to. I've got some stuff I want to take care of next week and go do. So thank you guys. Hey, what up, Roman? How are you? You had a nice couple of hits here your last few Raz breaks, so Roman. The concert was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Had a great time. Just unfortunately, everything outside that was a little bit, yeah. Right, Robin? Alright. So, let's see. This buyer never reached out. I'll probably get a negative feedback from the guy for canceling him. That's what always happens. Alright, let me go in real quick, take a look at this, and then I will get you guys going. Sorry again for the short little delay. We'll be rocking and rolling momentarily. What up, Eduardo? Welcome back to the action. Got you in there with the Cowboys. Kelsey's got a couple of those random teams. Also selling the Steelers in that. And Eduardo's got the Titans as well. Alright, that's got me caught up, it looks like. Thank you, Don. I appreciate it. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, guys. This all is actually... he's going through a lot, and all he could think about is their church is hiring a new pastor, and he was on the hiring committee. And with everything going on, we've all told him that he really just should resign from the committee and focus on himself. and it is driving him nuts that he has to do that. Absolutely driving him bonkers. He wants to have stuff to distract him, not to back away from, so to speak. But he's understanding. He is understanding, but it is driving him nuts. Alright, so got some stuff here. Gotta put out for giveaways tonight. Should be a fun night in the break room, that is for sure. Alright, guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, Tuesday. Cheers to everybody out there. I did get to go to Trogs last week, so I do have some beer. This is the Graffiti Highway. It's a double IPA. It's not my favorite of their IPAs. Some people really, really like this one from there. I would put it maybe my number 3 or 4 from Trogs, but alright. So, where am I on everything? Alright. Here is a look at what's coming up. Alright. So here we are, dad-breaks.com. We are live right now, Tuesday, September 2nd. Live doing our thing, breaking in the room. This Friday is the Customer Appreciation Break, so be on the lookout. If you haven't yet, get your spots. The giveaway will include a dual Funko, and this does not say George all over it. It could have George's name on it, but guys, this is anybody's game on this stuff. Dual Funko. Alright, and it's got Sean Kemp and Gary Payton autographs. Then we have a Ricky Williams 420 autograph jersey, a couple autograph photos, an autograph hockey puck, and 5 Dad Breaks gift cards. So we'll have 10 things we're giving away on Friday. Plus we'll do additional giveaways throughout the evening, just like we do now, but sometimes those things end up being a little bit more epic. Alright, so don't forget, check us out. Use your Dad Bucks. Talks about how you can do it. There's pictures, everything. If you have questions along the way, just let me know. Don't pay. Use your Dad Bucks rewards points for this. And then, like I mentioned, with everything going on, I'm going to step away for just a break. Instead of doing one next Tuesday and Friday, I'm just going to do one next Friday. And I might do that for 2 weeks, just with everything that's going on. Just to see if I can make sure I can help out with things that are going on at home with my mom and stuff and my dad. So just a heads up on that. This is the way things are. If you haven't signed up yet, sign up for the Fantasy Football. It's the Survivor League. It's 100% free. $150 worth of Dad Breaks gift cards. It's really simple. You just pick one team every week. If they win, you move on. That's all you do. There's no spread. There's no nothing. And it's completely free. And it's through Yahoo. You can use this ID. This is the password. Or you can sign up clicking the link right there. So it's our Dad Breaks Fantasy Football Survivor League. And that should be a lot of fun. Alright, so we talk about it at this point. What spots are available? Alright, we have on the site, it's 1 mini helmet and 2 jerseys. And as we saw last Tuesday, you can pull a monster out of here, an absolute monster. We pulled that Travis Hunter authentic Nike jersey out of here for Jacksonville. The best $10 ever spent. Alright, so we've got the Carolina Panthers and the Rams and 49ers. 49ers have quite a few names on the checklist. So 3 spots remain. This is rather late. Oh, wait, 4 spots. It looks like Rams, Jets as well. Jets have a headliner right up here. It's Aaron Rodgers. Might not be a Jet now, but he's one of the headliners. So that one sometimes falls through the cracks. Then we have an autographed baseball bat paired up with 2 Gold Rush baseballs. This one we have the Braves, the Diamondbacks, the Reds, the Rocks, the Marlins, the Mets, the A's, the Padres, and Rays. So we have a lot of good spots. The Braves are still out there, and so is Hank Aaron. Alright, so just a little note on that. Basketball, we have a full-size Basketball paired up with a Gold Rush jersey. At this point, we have the Rockets, the Heat, the Pelicans, the Spurs, and the Raptors. And then we have the National. Alright, so these are the last two from the case. I'm hoping for a monster out of at least one of these last two cards coming from the case. So it's one jersey, one photo, and one or two autographed cards. So there's 4 items in this break. Alright, so 4 items in this break. And then the last one with a spot or a few spots available is the full-size autographed batting helmet and jersey. And this year we have the Red Sox, the White Sox, the Guardians, the Rockies, the Angels, the Marlins, the Brewers, the Rays, and Rangers. Alright, so several spots remain in that one still out there. Everything else sold out. Don't forget customer appreciation break, so don't forget that. Everything else from eBay and on here sold out. Alright, so pay no attention to Paul's name. Paul is not in here. He was in. So I just didn't know who Paul was. Paul spent way too much on a spot, so we had to cancel him. What up, Jake? What up, Kyle? What up, everybody? Donald. I think there was like 75 last I had looked at the number of people signed up, so looking at a good number in that. So it makes it a lot of fun. We'll all be able to come in here and chat about it, so should be a lot of fun. If you know any friends that want to sign up for it, go for it. Alright. If you bought 5 or more spots, I'm always giving something away. Tonight, 5 or more spots is going to get you a pack of 2022 Panini Contenders football, a Topps hobby pack of basketball. It's the NBL 22-23. This is a 20-25 score treat pack football. How about some 1991 throwback baseball upper deck cards? And a Haunted Hoops. This is a treat pack of basketball from the 25-26 series. And then we have an upgrade. You buy 10 or more spots. Let's get you into some Jumbo Basketball Chronicles 2022 draft picks. You'll get a score treat pack, 2025 score football. How about a gravity pack of 2025 Donruss baseball, one of those Haunted Hoops basketball packs, and then a Bowman Chrome football 2022 football pack. So that's coming your way as long as you buy 5 or more spots. That gets you caught up to the date where we are standing. Let's see. I do have this. I'm going to put it in the chat. Lawler, future Pirate. That's what I keep saying. Future Pirate, Jordan Lawler. We like the guys that can't hit. One day, one of them will actually hit. Yeah, that spot sold for $62. Let me see who was the second highest bidder. Was it another? I just gotta look at it now. Yeah, it was 2 people that were new to buying with us. It appears. Yep. Alright, well, that spot is available, Steelers. Anybody interested in that, PayPal or Venmo, Steelers. Let's start tonight out. We know what spots are all out there. Let's start tonight out, though, with our divisional breaks. Why not? All these are filled. We can go in here and get things rolling. If anybody's interested in the Steelers at some point, let me know. That one's through Venmo. Everything else is sold out in that break, though. Alright, guys. This is a mini helmet by division. Mini helmet by division. You guys are going to put in the chat one NFL division. Everybody that guesses correctly goes into random.org. And we'll figure out who is going to get chances at a box of mysteries. So go ahead, put that in there. Alright, I have box 2 on the table. I also have box 8. 2 and 8 here. Alright, so 2 and 8. Let me go in. Grab random.org on here. Alright, so 2 and 8. We do this 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to swap this out for box number 8. Box 8. Alright, coming on box number 8. Alright, so there is box 8. There it goes, box 2. Alright, guys. Last call on those guesses. We have Michael with the AFC East, Jake the AFC North, Steve the AFC South, Daniel K with the AFC West, Daniel R with the AFC East, or NFC East, Shane Train has the NFC North, Jake has the NFC South, and Steve has the NFC West. Alright guys, we'll call this no more guesses. Let's get into it. Let's see what we're going in. We're going to be wrapping our hands around a little beer juice here. Oh yeah, a little beer juice. Little Fitzmagic on the way. This is box 8. We call this a rip it and ship it variety. Alright, so we're going to give this a little rip. And we'll give it a little ship. Ooh, a specialty helmet alert. Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens. Look at that. It's a sick looking helmet. I'm not sure the signature though. But look at that helmet for the Ravens right there. That's a cool looking lid. Look at that. Ravens helmet. Beckett on the authentication. We'll look this up together. Alright, so I'm not sure. Is it Zay Flowers? It could be. I don't know. Either way, it's going to be Michael with an AFC East hit. Or North. Sorry, Michael. That is Jake with a hit. Sorry, Jake. Jake and Michael. Razzle-dazzled over here. Can't think. Alright, certification number. Let's get my eyes peering into this box. See what we got. There's a 2W 9 5 3 2 2 5. Is that too many 2s, I think? Nope, that was the right amount of 2s. Yeesh. Alright, 3 2 6 2 4. Alright, this is. It is. Look at me. I did say it could be Zay Flowers. Look at that. Alright, what do you say to Zay? Zay Flowers. What abuse. It's a cool looking helmet right there. Nice hit, Jake. Alright, let me mark this down. Zay Flowers to Jake. You are welcome. Good start for the evening right there. On the Zay Flowers lid. Alright, if you guessed AFC North, your name is going to be going into the ring here. And if you want to start guessing now for the full-size football, go ahead. AFC North gets the guess, though. Daniel. I could be wrong, but was Daniel the only correct guess? I think Daniel might have been the only correct guess. Alright, this is box 1 for the full-size football. Alright, I have box 1 and box 5. 1 and 5 are possibilities here. Alright, so 1 and 5. One's on the table, 5 is behind me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 5. Let's switch this up. Alright, so box 1 out of here. Box 5. Looking good. Box 1, adios. Alright, last call on those guesses, because we have Kelsey with the AFC East, Jake the AFC North, Larry the AFC South, Michael with the AFC West, Daniel the NFC East, Larry's got the NFC North and the NFC South, and then Dave the NFC West. Alright guys, no more good. But at least he didn't completely let him go. They got a nice return. Just, they did trade the best player on the team. Or arguably the best player. You could call CD up there. Alright, box 5. Sealed up all the way around. Looking good. There we go. Alright, we have from the Indianapolis Colts, we have number 44. Number 44 Colts. This is going to be a Beckett authenticated Indianapolis Colt. Who is number 44 for the Colts? That isn't that tight end. Dallas Clark? That doesn't look like a Dallas Clark signature, I don't think. Colts roster. Could look it up. I feel like he is an active player, but we'll see. Yep. That is Zaire Franklin. Zaire Franklin coming out of there. Alright, so Zaire Franklin, former Syracuse Orangeman. Or Syracuse Orange. Alright, Zaire Franklin from Philadelphia. Alright. Pro Bowler this past year. Alright, so Zaire Franklin. There we go. Zaire Franklin for the Colts. What up, Jones? Congrats, Larry. That'll be coming north of the border. Alright. AFC South guesses. AFC South guesses. I've got Donald. Daniel's like butter because he's all over these. Alright, I could be wrong, but the only two names I saw there were Donald and Daniel. Alright, there's that info about that specific spot. Alright guys, it is time for our photos. Alright, it is our photos. We know we are going to be using photo number 9. Alright, it's the last one from this case. So photo 9, you are going to be in here. We don't know what number we're going to be using for the 16 by 20. This is box 3 right here, box 3. You guys are going to tell me, is it going to be active, retired baseball, active, retired basketball, active, retired football, hockey, or other? Alright, so we have boxes 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 10. Three, 4, 5, 6, and 10 for the 16 by 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box number 8. Box 8. All right. Last call on those guesses here. Coming on number 8. Coming off number 3. Alright guys, in this break we have Zachary with active baseball. Mark has retired football, or Mark has retired baseball and active football. George has retired football. Daniel's got active basketball. Charlene's got retired basketball. And then Daniel's going with hockey and other. Alright guys. No more guesses. Alright, no more guesses. Let's use... why not? Pizza. Game on. Alright, box 9. Photo number 9. We're going to cut or rip like that. Alright, we have... Look at that. Active football. Active football. Ohio State running back in this here. J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins. That's a cool photo right there. J.K. Dobbins. Active. That's JSA on the authentication on J.K. Dobbins. Alright, so active football going out to Mark. Mark, congratulations. Nice looking photo. Here we go. This was photo number 8. Photo 8, guys. So this guy right here, we're going to cut into it as we go around. Good luck, everybody. Give a cut there. Maybe here. There we go. Pull it up just a little. Oh, Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer, retired football Hall of Famer, legendary samurai himself, Mike Singletary. Mike Singletary. Alright, don't put Vernon Davis in front of this guy. Alright, Mike Singletary. There we go. Nice hit. That is going out to George. George, congratulations on a nice hit. Alright, Mike Singletary. Beckett on the authentication. Alright, so if you said anything football related for your guess, you are going to get a box of mystery, or a chance at a box of mystery. I apologize. Nate. Thomas. Football. Eduardo. Troy. And Jones. Did I miss? Oh, Jeff, I got you. Sorry, I missed it. I knew. There's more. And Jeff. And then Jeff, are you interested in that Steeler spot, Jeff? Yeah. At DP. Alright, Jeff, I'll put you in. Thank you, Jeff. Chase Brown. Alright, one more. The hockey puck. Alright, guys, everyone out there, we have box number 4 as our placeholder. I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to give me one NHL division. We have boxes 4, 21, and 87 as possibilities. Four, 21, 87. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4, the one that's out there. Alright, last call on those hockey guesses. Give me a division because we're going to name these real soon. Alright, we have Dudley with the Atlantic. Steve has the Metro and the Central. And Jake is getting specific in the Pacific. Alright, guys. Alright, I'm calling it right now. No more guesses. Alright, no more guesses. Box 4. Box 4. Get our hockey gear out there. Good luck, everybody. This is box 4. You can see this is sealed up. We're going to give this a cut right across like that. There we go. This actually slides off. We'll go like this. And one cut here and one cut there. Alright. We have from the Philadelphia Flyers, Jamie Drysdale. Jamie Drysdale for the Flyers. Alright, that's a Metro hit, and that is going to go out to Steve. There you go. A little Flyer love coming your way. Jamie Drysdale. On the classic. Can't get much more classic logo than that. Love it. Oh, all right, Jeff. Central. All right. Let's see. Metro guesses. Metro. What up, Alyssa? Back in the action tonight. Got Alyssa with the Metro. Eduardo's got the Metro. Jesse has the Metro. Daniel with the Metro. Mike / Charlene with the Metro. Alright, that's it, everybody. Alright, so we added for that Alyssa, Eduardo, Jesse, Daniel, and Mike / Charlene. Did I miss anybody? I know all about having a hometown team that's not that great. So, Jeff, I know you said it wouldn't work. I don't know if you maybe typed in the wrong thing. It's just that D and then P, Dave Pierce, you know my name, and then just the word collects. Just pretty straightforward, basic on that. I don't know. Maybe it typed it in wrong. I don't know. Alright, guys. I am going to go in and I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to give me, or you're not giving me anything, I'm going to give you. So everybody that made a correct guess, I'm going to put 3 boxes. Alright. There are going to be some boxes of Whammy Love out there. Boxes of Whammy Love. 1 whammy, and then there'll be 3 hits. We'll do 1 whammy, 3 hits. Alright, so there'll be 1 whammy, and we'll do 3 hits. So I'm putting those together. And that's what we'll do. Alright. So I'm going to get 3 people. Alright guys, we'll take the top 3 names to pick a box of mystery here. Alright, top 3 names, box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3. There has to be 3 unique names, so just a heads up on that. That's 4, 5, there's 6, 1 more makes it 7 times. Here we go, top 3 names. We're going to be working with Eduardo, Daniel, and Donald. Alright, Eduardo, Daniel, and Donald. You guys can just call out whichever ones you want. Eduardo, Daniel, and Donald. Let me know. Alright, Eduardo, Daniel, and Donald. Boxes of mystery coming your way. Alright, Donald, you're going to have to pick a new one. I have on my end, Eduardo said shark first. So Donald, I'll have to have you pick a different one. So Daniel's getting the police, Eduardo has shark, and Donald, you got either babes or gold. You got it. Alright. Everybody's passing up. I guess it was a silver lid on the gold. I didn't even realize that until now. Alright, so you guys all passed up on a 2012 pack of Hit Football. Hit Football. Alright, so you all passed up on that. Alright. Donald went with the Babes. Donald went with the Babes. The Babes are going to have a pack of Chronicles 2023 Baseball. Chronicles 2023 Baseball for Donald. Alright, so let's see what's coming out of here. Donald. 2023 Baseball. It's from a mega pack. We have a Joey Weimer. That is hard to see. That is a Jackson Merrill right there. Jackson Merrill. That's a nice pull. Turn these this way. Riley Cornelio. Ben Joyce, Lee Smith. There's a Robin Roberts, legendary Philly. Catfish Hunter, 3 great Hall of Famer. Justin Crawford, one of the top Philly prospects. And is that, yep, there's the Joey Weimer and the Jackson Merrill. So you got some good players in there. That Jackson Merrill's got some thickness to it. It's more like a 50, maybe a 50-point card coming your way. Alright. Shark going to Eduardo. Alright, Eduardo. The Shark has a pack of Flux Basketball. Alright, the Flux Capacitor is coming your way. Alright. That was Eduardo, right? Yep, Eduardo's got the Shark. Alright, Eduardo. there's a number, the short print in here. All right, there's a short print at the end. There's a P.J. Washington, a Terrence Mann, a Nikola Jovic, rookie. How about this? Look at this, P.J. Washington out of 99. P.J. Washington out of 99. This is number 24 of 99. All right, not bad. All right, Eduardo. Daniel, you do not pass go. Go directly to jail. Yeah, we put that in the police. All right, you got a pack of Monopoly cards. Oh, okay. Pack of Monopoly socks. Monopoly. There you go. A pair of Monopoly socks. Daniel, those are coming your way. You don't live too far from the OG Boardwalk and Park Place. You are welcome. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right. All right. I am still going to be generous. No one else wanted that. Wanted to buy that Steeler spot. So you know what? I went from selling it for $62 to donating it as a goodwill gesture to my band, my friend Jeff. There we go. All right, Jeff, you'll still get it. Why not? Let's have some fun with it. Alright, so we're going to do a single Gold Rush jersey. Single Gold Rush jersey. Box 1 and Box 2 are the possibilities here. I have to figure out who's going to get the Cardinals, the Panthers, the Bengals, the Browns. Alright. I have these 4 spots. These were sold. Nicholas and Kelsey. Alright, so I'm going to put these 4 names into... Well, you guys can't see this. It would help if you could. Alright, I'm going to put these 4 names into random.org. Alright. The order that they show up on the 7th time, that is incorrect. There we go. That'll be the order that gets these. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Nicholas, Kelsey, Nicholas, Kelsey. Alright, so copy that like so. Nicholas, you're going to get the Cardinals. Kelsey, you'll get the Panthers. Nicholas gets the Browns. Kelsey gets the Bengals. So I'm going to go in. Kelsey, you have the Bengals and Panthers. Bengals and Panthers coming your way. And Nicholas, you are going to have the Cardinals and Browns. Alright, Cardinals and Browns to Nicholas. Alright, we'll go in, we'll refresh that in a minute, but let's figure out which box. 1 and 2. 1 is our place order, 2 is right behind me. 1 time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 1, so it's the guy on the table. Alright, let's refresh this. And it should have our correct list. Alright, there you go. I'm going to have everybody out there. You are going to simply put into the chat 2 NFL teams. 2 NFL teams. If you correctly guess the team that comes out of this box, you're going to get a chance at the box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits. one whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Alright, guys. Nicholas has the Cardinals. David with the Falcons. Steve has the Ravens. Jake has the Buffalo Bills. Kelsey's got the Carolina Panthers. Troy's got the Chicago Bears. Kelsey's got the Bungles. Nicholas has the Brownies. Gerald's got the Boys. Daniel's got the Broncos. David's got the Lions. Shane Train's got the Packers. Daniel's got the Texans and Colts. Jake has the Jags. Daniel's got the Chiefs and the Raiders. Justin with the Chargers. Jake has the Rams. William's got the Miami Dolphins. Roman's got the Vikes and the Pats. Daniel's got the Saints. Stacy's got the Giants. Jake has the Jets. Daniel's got the Fly Eagle Fly. Jeff has the Pittsburgh Steelers. We are going with Michael with the 49ers. Justin with the Seahawks. And then Jake is running the gambit here with the Bucks, Titans, and sitting on the commode. Alright, guys. I'm calling no more guesses here. Good luck. Good luck here. Let's get the Whopper. Let's go. Why not? Let's go eat. Nom nom. Let's go box 1. So there's our sealed up box. There's the backside. Secondary seal right there. Give this a cut like that. Have some fun. Let's go. Alright, cutting into that like this. I see the number 7. Look at this. He is taking on his former team this weekend in a New York uniform. We have Justin Fields. Justin Fields, number 7. All right, Justin Fields, Beckett authenticated Jets jersey. All right, the Jets are on the board here. All right, and in this break, the Jets are going out to Jake. All right, Jake, congratulations. Yeah, I think they're going to let him. He's going to have some interceptions, unlike he did in his time last year. But I think they're going to let him loose. He's going to be good on a fantasy perspective. That is for sure. And there's nobody really pushing him outside of that, too. It's his year. It's his team. I think he's going to be better than a lot of people think. All right, Jake. Welcome back, Jake. I agree 100% with that statement. Yep, no, I got it. Yep. Jake R. Ruder. Yeah, Jake was a long-time breaker with us. Him and Alyssa. Back in with the action. I appreciate it. And he gets on the board. How about that? Jake with the Jets. Alright, do we have any Jets guesses? Alright, I don't see a Jets guess. Am I seeing the same thing you guys see? Alright. I'm going to put everybody to put a guess in into random.org. If I missed it, let me know. Yeah, I hope you're doing well, Jake. Thanks for coming back. Alright. Top name, 7-time. You are going to get a box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits and 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. There's 4, there's 5, there's 6, and 7 times. Eduardo! Alright, Eduardo. You are going to get a box of mystery here. As promised, there will be 2 hits and 1 whammy. Alright, Eduardo. Alright, 2 hits, 1 whammy. 2 hits, 1 whammy. Alright, Eduardo, we have Police, Silver, and Babes. Police, Silver, and Babes. Which one would you like? to go with the police. Alright. Eduardo, you passed up on the babes. And inside the babes was a chance for a one-of-one autographed Brock Purdy. So it was guaranteed to be a rookie of Brock Purdy. It was encased. Missed out on that. Alright. That's okay. We're moving on. Maybe moving up. Alright, I'm going to tell you right now, you missed out on the whammy. Not all whammies are created equal, though. Because this one was a Garbage Pail Kid, and that is split kit. So you missed out on a Funko. Alright, so you missed out on this Funko right there. Alright, that means, Eduardo, you are laying claim to a pack of Chronicles Football 2021. Alright, Chronicles Football for Eduardo. Alright, Eduardo, let's see if we can get you some T-Law. There's a little Mike Gesicki, DeAndre Swift, some guy named Tom. There is a Terrence Marshall Jr. Oh, look at this rookie pull. That's a sick looking card. Look at this clear Trevor Lawrence rookie. That's awesome. Congrats on that. Nice pull. Ian Book and Calvin Ridley. But you're headlining right there. T-Law rookie. Alright. Well, as always, you are welcome. Alright, guys. Real quickly, I will see where we're at with spots that are still out there. So I'm going to go over. Reminder, make sure if you haven't, sign up for the Survivor League. Fantasy football, 100% free to join. Giving away Dad Breaks gift cards, so check that out. And make sure you get a spot with using your Dad Bucks rewards points to get some spots in the customer appreciation break that'll be coming up here on Friday. Alright, spots that still remain. Baseball. We have the full-size autographed helmet paired up with a Gold Rush jersey. We have the Red Sox, the White Sox, the Guardians, the Rockies, the Angels, and the Rays. Alright, so that's a look at what's out there in the full-size helmet. Basketball. This is a full-size ball and jersey break. We just have the Heat, the Pelicans, and that's it, guys. Just the Heat and the Pels. Alright, so just 2 spots remain in basketball. Then we have in the National, and there's just a few spots remaining in this. This is a 4-item break. There's only 26 spots. So it's our last 2 from the case of the cards. It'll be an autographed rookie or first-year card from the National, an autographed jersey, and an autographed 8x10 photo. So we have just a few spots remaining in that. Baseball. It is a 3-box break. It's 1 bat and 2 balls. We have the Reds, the Mets, the Padres. Reds, Mets, and Padres. That looks about it. And then we have the customer appreciation break. Everything else sold out. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for everything. I think it's time for us to do the do. Now, we'll do a little baseball here. Alright, so it is going to be 1 Gold Rush baseball bat paired up with 2 TriStar baseballs. Alright, in the chat, I'm going to have everybody out there. You're going to give me 4 Major League Baseball players, 4 players. If the player you give me comes from either baseball or the bat, you're going to get a box of mystery. There will be 0 whammies in here. All good stuff. Alright, so go ahead and put those guesses in. Nate, it's all on the website. So, Nate, I'll share it here. I'll put it in the chat, but it's all on Dad Breaks. That tells you about the Survivor League, and then it's real simple. It's all through Yahoo. Alright, let's figure out the two baseballs. Alright, the two baseballs here. Give me 4 baseball players on one line if you missed that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 3 and 7. 3 and 7. Alright, so let's grab those. There's this box 3. This is box 7. 3 and 7. Coming off 1 and 2. Alright. I will point out right now, I have box 1 on the table. We also have 4 and 6. 1, 4, and 6. And these are the last 3 from this series, actually. 1, 4, and 6 are possibilities. Alright, so 1, 4, 6. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, so we are looking at number 6. Let me go grab box 6 for the bat. Number 6. There's number 1. Alright, last call on all those guesses there. We have Michael with the Diamondbacks and the Braves. Mark has the Orioles. David's got the Red Sox. Case has the Cubs. Troy has the White Sox. Case has the Reds. Shane's got the Guards. Daniel's got the Rocks. Case has the Tigers and Astros. Michael's got the Royals. Richard's got the Angels. Case has the Dodgers. We've got Justin with the Marlins. Jesse with the Brew Crew. Case has the Twins. Jake has the Mets. Case has the Yanks and the A's. Daniel's got the Phillies. Justin's got the Pirates. David's got the Friars. Zachary's got his Giants. Richard with the M's. Michael's got his Cards. Charles in charge of the Rays. Welcome to the big show, Charles and Eric. Eric's got the Rangers. Mike has his Jays, and Rick sitting with the Nets. Alright, guys. I will call this out as no more guesses. No more guesses, my friends. We'll take our little note off. Taking that note off, and we're going to throw out there our good luck baseball duck. Quack, quack, quack! Alright, so this is box 3. Box 3, sealed up. I'll show you that secondary seal in a moment. Alright. Secondary seal right there. Coming around to this side. Alright, it's going to matter. The only thing that matters if he's a manager still. And I don't remember if he is or isn't. We have a TriStar authenticated Major League Baseball. We have Joe Espada. Joe Espada. And I believe, is he still the manager of the Houston Astros? Joe Espada? If it is, if he still is, that's who it'll be. Yes, I truly don't know. Yep, still manager for the Astros. Alright, I just needed to make sure. Alright, Espada. There we go. Houston Astros. On the board. Case, congratulations, Case. That's coming down your way. Joe Espada, Houston Astro manager. Pretty cool. Alright, box number 7. Box 7 sealed up all the way around. Alright, so you're going to see that comes to this side. Takes a little trip down cut lane. Alright guys, here we go. do not see this often, but we will here. All right, we have a TriStar authenticated Major League Baseball. How about another hit? Team listed on this one. How about a little Bill Duran? Bill Duran, Houston Astros Hall of Famer, it even says on there. All right, Bill Duran. All right, Houston Astros on the hit. Hall of Fame 2023 into the Astros Hall of Fame. So back-to-back Astro hits. So a double dip for the Astros on this one. Bill Duran. So you got Espada and Duran. Hey, Case, you are welcome. Alright, here we go. Baseball time. This is the barrel, so I'll show you that side first. This was number 6. You can see that seal from the box. This is the knob. Alright, I like to open it on knob end when we can. Go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, we have from the Chicago Cubs, we have slamming Sammy Sosa. All right, that's also going out to Case. Case, he got the trifecta, the hat trick on this break. A Sammy Sosa baseball bat for the Cubbies. All right, that is JSA on the authentication right there. Sammy Sosa. All right, the HT, the hat trick. Former NL Central foes. Alright, Cubbies. Sammy Sosa. Alright, did we have any Sosa guesses? Jones? Alright, I got a few. Alright, so I see Jones. Troy. Case. Got the hit and the guess. Daniel. Candace. Donald. You guys are gonna wipe me clean here. And Thomas. Alright. You guys will all get something. Jones, Troy, Case, Daniel, Thomas, Donald, and Candace. All of you are going to get something here. And I'm going to tell you, one person is going to get something massive, and the rest of you guys are going to be like, oh, okay. Alright. One person's getting something massive, and I'm not even going to hide what the massive is. Alright. So, one person, 5 of you, there's 7 total. 5 of you are going to get a pack of Topps Heritage Baseball 2023. 5 of you, that's what you're going to get. Topps Heritage 2023. Alright, so I'm just going to put them like this, and that'll be the order. So, like, number 3 in the line, we'll get this one, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number 2 in the line, we'll get a 1-ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin from Baseball Treasure. But number 1 in the line, I will do it. I'm going to give away the Paul Skeens rookie, encased rookie with the chance for the 1-of-1 auto. Alright, so right there. Paul Skeens going to somebody. Alright, so I'm going to have Jones, Troy, Case, Daniel, Candace, Donald, and Thomas all into random.org. Alright, so Jones, Troy, Case, Daniel, Candace, Donald, and Thomas. I think I have to put S because there might be more than one Thomas tonight. Alright, so that is 7 of you. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anybody. No, Steve. Did I miss this one? Nope. Not yet, Steve. Alright. 7 times. Top name gets the autographed, or chance of the autographed rookie of Skeens. At least a rookie in case of Skeens. Number 2 gets the coin, and the rest will get the packs of Topps Heritage. There's 4, there's 5, there's 6, and 7 times. Troy, you are going to get the Paul Skeens. Candace, you're going to get the coin. Daniel, Donald, Case, Jones, and Thomas, you all get the Topps Heritage Baseball packs. Alright, guys. Let's go over it. Let's check everything out. I gotta hit, which button do I hit here? This one. Alright, guys. Alright, so it is Troy with the special one. Candace getting the coin. Then it is Daniel and Donald. So Daniel. Then Donald. And then we had Case, Jones, and Thomas. Case, Jones, and Thomas. Alright, guys. We are going to start off Thomas. Thomas, we're going to just breeze through these, see if we get anything special on any of these for anybody. Alright, I'm just going to go through Jesse Chavez, Garrett Cole. We have Eric Hosmer, Observation Deck, Sears Tower, Espanol, and Michael Waka Waka. Alright, that was Thomas's pack, Mr. Sweeney. This is Jones. Jones, your Topps Heritage pack. Jones, you have a Ranger Suarez, Seth Brown, Nick Gordon, Shohei Ohtani. There we go. That's a nice pull. And there's no team on that. Or no. Oh, that's... But it doesn't say Los Angeles up there. I don't know if that's normal. I feel like that's a specialty. Oh, you got a Bobby Witt Jr. rookie. Or the crown, I should say. Crown card. There's a few rookie infielders. Shane, Don't Call Me Justin Bieber. And Cueto. You have to look into that Ohtani. I don't know if it's a rare or not, but it looks unique. Case. Here's yours, Case. Case got the sweep, and now he's looking for a little something, something. Case, there is something. There's a little something in the back here, Case. Josh Smith, Brandon Lowe, Tommy Henry, Julio Rodriguez, Lars Nootbaar, Joey Kluber, Glaber. There is a couple of nice pitchers. And then we have a Sean Murphy, and check that out, Eloy Jimenez. Eloy Jimenez, and that is not numbered. I thought we might be, but an Eloy Jimenez on a short print. All right, coming your way. All right, Case, those are yours. All right, Donald. Donald, here we go. Donald, you have Brad Buxton and Mookie Betts, Vaughn Grissom, Jose Iglesias, Seiya Suzuki, Alec Bohm. There's a card behind that. It is a sticker card. 4 stickers. Alex Rushman, Ryan Mountcastle, Jim Palmer, and Brooks Robinson. Orioles greats. Flashback. Michael Jack Schmidt, Nick Solak, and Jamison Tyon. Alright, Donald, those are yours. Daniel. Alright, Daniel. You have Tampa Bay Rays, Bo Naylor, Bailey Newer, Jose Ramirez, Max Scherzer, Chris Bryant, Herman Marquis, Emilio Pagan. There's a Trey Tucker and Tim Anderson. And a Corbin Carroll rookie. That's a nice card right there. Good end of that with the Corbin Carroll rookie. That's variation. That's cool. I thought it was a variation. All right, Candace. Here's your 1 ounce bronze, silver, or gold coin. All right, Candace. It is a bronze. It is a bronze, and it is a Will Myers. Will Myers coming out of here. Former huge prospect with the Royals, actually. Then the Rays. And then the Padres and Reds. I think that's everybody. All right, here we go, Troy. Troy, here we go. Let's go. I'm going to give it a tap. Let's go. We're looking for a 1/1 auto. Let's do it. All right, no auto. No auto, but it is short printed to 10. Short print to 10. Oh, number 4 of 10 on a Paul Skeens encased rookie. Paul Skeens encased rookie. Short print to 10. This is number 4 of 10. All right, congratulations. Very cool. Paul Skeens going out to Troy. Short print 4 of 10. All right, guys. Give me a second here. Alright, guys, I think it's time for some football. This weekend, football. Actually, it will be time for football momentarily. I gotta go in. I just want to get an update. 20 orders since I last updated everything. So I just want to go in, make sure that we're all on the same page. Alright, while I do this, I'm going to just quickly show you what's out there. I'm not going to go through everything. Baseball full-size helmet and jersey break. Full-size basketball and jersey break. The National is 4-box break, and there are only 26 spots. There are 2 autographed cards, first year or rookie cards, 1 jersey and 1 photo. And then last but not least, it is a 3-box break, 2 autographed baseballs, and 1 bat. Alright, so that's everything. Bear with me about 2 minutes. I want to get caught up on the spots that are available, or spots that have been taken or purchased. Probably the best way. If you want to go in, grab a spot, go for it. Now's the time. Let's see. Thank you. Hey, you are welcome. I just wanted to say that the person just said thank you that broke with me for the first time with the Rangers. Didn't get hit, but he appreciated it. So I'll make sure that he gets something in the mail. I appreciate kind gestures, especially when you're new and understanding. Thank you so much. Alright, guys. Let's see. Another order coming in. Thank you. I think I left off with Eduardo. Alright, so Martin. Welcome back, Martin. Martin Lemire. Sorry if you don't want your last name said. I apologize, but welcome back, Martin. Martin! Alright, Eduardo. I think I put you in there with the Titans already. Sure did. Jesse has the Colts. Alright, Jesse with the Colts. Let's see. We have Jake with the Phoenix Suns. The sun is rising in Phoenix. Or something like that. Charlene. Got you in here, Charlene, with the national spot. The Pistons. Detroit basketball. Elliot. Welcome back, Elliot. Hope you're doing well. Got you in there. In a spot. Same with Martin. Alright. Let's see. Mr. Jones, David Jones, Sean, Angela, and Dudley. Let me put you guys in your spots. Alright, Dudley, the Dudster, the Dudmeister. Dudley, I am going to put you in with your 49er spot. Then I'm going to put you with the Braves. I was surprised that spot was still out there. Alright. Angela got the Marlins. They are due. Sean got you with the National and the Rams. David has the Jets. Jets, Jets. Let's put Steve, Sean, another Steve, John, and Alyssa. Get you guys in on your spots. Alyssa, you have the Spurs. Huge potential with the Spurs. Not just in real basketball, but in our breaks. We've got the Brewers and the Rangers. Got you also with the Rocks and the Diamondbacks. Thank you, Alyssa. John's in there with the Rockets. Steve B. We've got a couple Steves, so Steve B with the Panthers. Also with the Marlins. And Steve B, I think that's what I have. Alright. And then Sean, I've got Sean in the action tonight. He's going with the national spot and the rap show. Don't forget those Rays and A's. Rays and A's. And then Steve. And then, by the way, we'll do football next, and I have a special giveaway for this football break. So stay tuned. I think you guys are going to like what I'm about to give away in this break. So don't go anywhere. You guys are going to like it. I can promise that. It's a Prism throwback football pack. Jumbo football. So it could be potential for a monster or 3. Alright, Jake, I've got you in some spots here. Jake, I've got you with the National. Steve has the Angels in the outfield. Case has a National. We've got Candace with the Miami Heat. Joshua is going for the National. Welcome back to the big show, Joshua. We've got Dudley with the Rays and the Pels. Alright, Dudley, thank you. That closed basketball. And then the Rays. Joshua with the Friars tonight. And then just a couple more. Jesse and Daniel. Just got to put you guys in, and then I will be all caught up with where things stand, and we'll do our football break as promised. Alright. Thank you guys. Got you in, Daniel with the National and with the Bo Sox. And then Jesse with the Chi Sox. Alright, thank you so much, guys. I am all caught up. Alright, as promised, 1 mini helmet, and not 1, but 2 jerseys. I'm going to have everybody out there, all you have to do, put in the chat, 1 NFL team. If the team you put in the chat comes out of the helmet or either jersey, you'll have a chance at a box of mystery, and there's potential for a big giveaway here. Alright, while you guys do that, we'll figure out in the randomizer we're going to go. Alright, so to the randomizer we go. We have to figure out the jerseys. We have all 10 up here. Maybe. Alright, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 2 and 10. 2's out there. 10 is going to replace box 1. Alright, 2 is out there. If you don't see your name on the screen, don't worry. I'm going to update that screen here in a moment. There's box 10. There goes box 1. And then here was box 2. Alright, for the mini helmet, I have box 1 on the table. I also have 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. Alright, so 1, 2. So we're just missing 3 and 6. Alright, so there's one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, we're going to use box 8 for our mini. Alright, let me refresh that list, by the way. Alright, box 8 coming on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Box 8. Box 1, adios. Alright, why is the Ravens not showing? Of course they won't. Alright, Ravens, where are you? Daniel, we'll try to make sure that you are seen with your spot. Alright, in this break, we have Jake with the Cardinals, David with the Falcons, Daniel with the Ravens, Case has the Bills, Steve has the Panthers, Jesse with the Bears, David with the Bungles, Mike has the Brownies, Jake has the Boys and the Broncos, Stacy's got the Lions, Daniel with the Packers, Mike has the Texans, Angel with the Colts, Justin with the Jags, Jake with the Chiefs, Christian with the Raiders, Stairs got the Chargers, Sean's got the Rams, Scott's got the Dolphins, Roman's got the Vikes and the Pats, Alex has the Saints, William's got the G-Men, David's got the Jets, Candace has the Fly Eagle Fly, Jake has the Steelers, Dudley's got the Niners, Justin with the Seahawks, Case has the Bucks, Eduardo's got the Titans, and Joshua's sitting on the commode. Alright guys, no more guesses. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, I'm going to have everybody out there. Good luck, good luck, good luck. See if we can top. It's going to be hard to top what we did on Tuesday of last week, but let's get that Whopper out there. Alright, box 2, box 2. Now these are the cut it and then just rip the heck out of it series again. Alright, so cut and then rip. I like to just one thing RSA is consistent at is being consistent. Signed football jersey, right? It says signed football. Joe Dumars is not a football player. Very consistently inconsistent, aren't they? Alright. Wow. Well, we won't use that. Way to go. Way to go, RSA. Well, time to use box 1. See if box 1 is any better. Alright, here we go. Box 1. Sealed up. Let's see if it's any better. Wow. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Check this out. Our last jersey we pulled from this series was the same team. How about this? How about Travis Etienne on a Jaguars jersey? Travis Etienne, Jacksonville Jaguars. Alright, there we go. Jacksonville Jaguars. That's something else. That is something else. Hey, Nate. Yep, better than Mike Vicino there. Alright, Jaguars. Alright, Jacksonville. Justin. Travis. Etienne. Jersey. That's a cool color coordination there. Gold color on that. Beckett on the authentication. Travis Etienne. Alright, guys. Let's get some more food. This is box 10. Let's see if this is going to have Mike Mussina in it now. Alright, let's cut. Alright. Well, I just glued my fingers together. Alright, there we go. We have from the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle Seahawks wide receiver Jake Bobo. Jake Bobo coming out of there. Seattle Seahawks on the hit. Jake Bobo. Alright, Seahawks. Justin. Back-to-back hits for Justin. Alright, Jake Bobo, wide receiver for the Seahawks. Alright, JSA on the authentication. Seahawks. Alright, here we go. Let's get the Whopper and the piece of pizza. Box 8, guys. Box 8 sealed up. Front, back. Specialty helmet alert. What team? Alright, yeah, here we go. A slate helmet. A slate helmet from the Tennessee Titans. How about a little CJ2K? Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson right there. CJ2K on a slate helmet. Alright, that is Beckett on the authentication as a slate Tennessee Titans helmet. Alright, Eduardo. Congrats, Eduardo. CJ2K Mini. Alright, did we have any Titans, Seahawks, or Jaguars guesses? I don't think we have a single person with the correct guess. Guys, go through the guesses. Somebody confirm if I'm right or wrong. Still going to do a prize here, but I just want to make sure that what I saw is correct. Alright. Not seeing anybody with... So. Alright. Everybody's going to go into random.org. One person's going to get a chance at a box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. You guys can message me and I can get in contact with everybody. Just message me and I can send an email. But someone has to at least message me through either eBay or my website. Alright, guys. List randomizer 7 times. Top name, going to get a box of mystery. There's 1. 2, has to be a name. The guests don't count. The names only do. 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, it's going to be Nicholas. Nicholas, you are going to get a box of mystery. Alright, Nicholas F. Nicholas, go ahead. Select a box of mystery. Alright, Nicholas. going with the police. All right, Nicholas, you passed up on the babes. And inside the babes was a pack of Chronicles Football 2022. All right. Then you passed up on the silver. And inside the silver was the new big one, potentially. It is a Prism Draft Picks bonus jumbo pack from the 2015 draft. Alright, so this Prism Draft Picks, there's actually 3 packs here, or is it? Yeah, 4 packs. There are 4 packs of cards in here. So there are 4 packs of cards. We'll have to save this for another time. 4 packs of Draft Picks 2015. We'll save that for another time. Alright, so, Nicholas, not all whammies are created equal. But welcome to the show. We appreciate you. Nicholas, you are going to be receiving a pair of Kermit the Frog. This is the Kermit the Frog socks. Hey. Hey, Kermit. Alright, so you're going to get a pair of Kermit the Frog socks coming your way. Nicholas, you are welcome. Alright, I just got 2 mortars. June, I've got you with a spot in the National and with the Reds. And then Joseph has the Mets. Alright, guys. Let me go in, update this. Alright, so just a heads up. Looks like that one's sold out. Sure is. Alright, so it looks like, I want to make sure my numbers line up. Looks like there are 3 spots remaining in the National. So I'm going to just go in. I might as well do that. I'm going to go in and just give you guys a real quick update. Alright, so here's the update. In the baseball break. I did that. Alright, I guess that the basketball just sold out, or I missed it. Alright, in the baseball break, this is 1 full-size helmet and 1 jersey. We have the Guardians, we have the Rockies, and that's it, guys. Guardians and Rocks. Just those 2 spots remaining. And then we have 3 spots remaining in the National. This is a 4-box break. 2 cards, both autographed and graded. 1 jersey and 1 photo. So 4-box break. And then looks like basketball's now sold out. So let's go and do a little basketball. Alright, so let me refresh that. Alright, guys. We know it's this ball. It's the last one from the case. So it's going to be this ball right here. What we don't know, if the jersey is going to be box 3 or if the jersey is going to be box number 4. 3 or 4. You guys are going to go into the chat and you are going to give me 2 NBA teams. 2 NBA teams. If you guess the team that comes out of either the basketball or the jersey on either of your guesses, your name is going to go into random.org. One person is going to have a chance at a box of mystery. There'll be 2 hits, 1 whammy. One of the hits is a $15 Dad Break gift card. Alright, so go ahead, put your guesses in. I'm going to figure out our jersey. So 3 and 4 are the 2 possibilities here. And remember, even if you don't buy any spots on this site right now, you can go ahead and redeem your points towards the giveaway. The big giveaway break is this Friday. Fun giveaways all night, plus what you see in the giveaway stuff. There's 6 times and 7 times. Alright, we're going to go with box 3. Box 3. Alright, so we're going to take box 4 out of there. Alright, in this break, we have David with the Hawks, Charlene with the Celtics, let's see, Jennifer with the Nets, Michael's got the Hornets. Jennifer, welcome to the big show, by the way. You've got the Bulls and the Cavs. Steve's got the Mavs. Michael's got the Nugs. Charlene's got the Pistons. Daniel's got the Warriors. John's got the Rockets. Michael's got the Pacers. Jennifer's got the Clip Show. Chad's got the Lake Show. Jennifer's got the Grizz. Candace got the Heat. Alex has the Bucks. We've got Mark with the T-Wolves. Dudley with the Pels. Steve has the Knickerbockers. Dudley with the Thunder from Down Under. Richard with the Magic. We've got Candace with the Sixers. Jake with the Suns. Daniel's got the Blazers. Michael's got the Kings. Alyssa's with the Spurs. Sean's got the Rap Show. Chad got the Jazz. And Michael closing this out with Nobody Beats the Wiz. Nate, you're over my head on that one. No, Nicholas is your cousin? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I just saw that now, Daniel. So Nicholas and you both getting some socks tonight. Alright guys, good luck to everybody out there. Let's see if we can pull some magic. Let's get one of the legendaries, Mr. Spoonie. Alright, here we go, let's go! Whoop, whoop. Alright, Spoonie calling for a legendary hit. Box 3. Secondary seal right there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. HOF time. Let's pull a Hall of Famer. Let's get a couple Hall of Famers. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Well, there's a future Hall of Famer. Or did he make it this year? Dwight Howard. I think he made it this year, if I'm not mistaken. There's Dwight Howard. This is a Lakers jersey, guys. Los Angeles Lakers, Dwight Howard. Superman. Right there. Beckett on our authentication for the Dwight Howard hit. He might have actually made it this year. I can't remember. Someone might know. Oh, Nate, I like it. I like it. I'm all here for that one. Lakers. All right, Chad. Dwight Howard. All right, like it. I like it all. What an epic player Dwight Howard was when he came in the league. Whew. Box 3. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Box 3 sealed up all the way around. There's the front. There's the back. One cut. There's maybe 2. Cutting it across makes it 3. All right. Tom Brady got his hands on this ball. It's a little deflated. It's a monster hit. Holy cow! Alright, well, there's a reason why this spot is kind of pricey. This team has gone through a little bit of a dry spell, but tonight they come out of it in a big way. We have a Wilson authenticated NBA basketball. I'm trying to see Beckett authenticated. How about this? What a little Magic Johnson. Look at that. Lakers double hit. Dwight Howard and Magic Johnson. Boom. What a hit. Legendary hit right there. Magic Johnson for the Lake Show. Booyah. Double hit. Lakers on fire. And Fuego. Dwight Howard and Magic Johnson. There we go. Alright, if you guessed Lakers, you're going to have a chance, and I have a feeling some people guessed Lakers. Alright, everybody guessed Lakers, your name is going to go into random.org. Alright, so I have Donald. I have Thomas. I've got Nate. June. What up, June? Hope you're well. June. We are going to throw in Jersey. What up, Aaron? Lakers. Alyssa. Joseph is back in the action tonight. So I got a spot. Thank you, Joseph. Joseph got the Lake Show. Jake has a Lake Show. Alright, that's everybody I see. Let me know if I missed somebody. I'll go through the names I have here. Donald, Thomas, Nate, June, Aaron, Alyssa, Joseph, and Jake. If I didn't say your name, let me know. Things have been better, but they're not terrible yet. Rough weekend on some aspects, but thank you for asking. I appreciate it. Alright. I'm going to put together these boxes right now. We have flowers, silver, and egg. Hey, no worries. Hope you're doing well, June. Hope all is doing well with everybody. I appreciate you guys. I always say this, but I appreciate you not only spending your time with me, but everybody's hard-earned money. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. There's 4 times. 5, 6... top names, picking a box. Which one is it going to be? 7th time. Alyssa! Alyssa, congrats. Alright, Alyssa. I have 2 hits and 1 whammy. I have out there a golden egg, a silver box, and some flowers. Alyssa, which one of these boxes of glory would you like? Alright, she said egg in the other room. You got it. Alright, Alyssa passed up on the silver box. The silver box had the whammy. Wah, wah. But not all whammies created equal. Because Simon says, Alyssa, get out of the other room and see what you missed out on. This Funko. Alright. Alyssa, you passed up on the flowers, and the flowers were where the $15 Dad Break gift card was residing. Alright, so we missed out on the $15 Dad Breaks gift card. Alright, Alyssa. That means we are left to ponder life's toughest decisions inside of this egg. And inside of this egg, you are going to find a pack of Monopoly Prism 24-25 cards. Alright, Alyssa. Let's see what's coming your way. Monopoly Prism. See if there's a short print. How about a Donovan Clingan rookie? A Jordan Poole. A Draymond Green. And a Kristaps Porzingis. Alright, so those are going to be your Monopoly Prism basketball cards, Alyssa. I'll be sending those out your way. Alright. You are welcome. looks like we are sold out of everything. I'm just going to go update my stuff. But that said, one figurine. This jersey, we know it's going to be that jersey. And one photo from the case. Alright, everybody out there, all you have to do is give me one letter from the alphabet. Pretty simple, straightforward on that. Alright, Aaron, I've got you in the figurine break, or the national break. Michael, what up, Mr. Evans? I've got you in there as well. June, getting the last spot in that one, I believe. And the Guardian spot. And the Rocky spot. Thank you, guys. All right. Hey, you don't have to buy. I always say people do not have to buy. People do not have to buy any spots to be in here. I appreciate everybody being in here. So Aaron, if you have no money for 5 weeks, that is perfectly fine with me. You were always 100% welcome here. 100% welcome here. All right, guys. Let's go. Alright, so we know it's going to be this jersey. We have to figure out what photo we're going to use. We're going to go in here, and I'm going to cut this open. There's our secondary seal right there. Alright, so the way this works is I'm going to write numbers up here. These are my cheat sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the way that that's going to help me, and I'll show you here in a second, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, snowman, 9, and Dees. Number 10. Alright, so we have 1 through 10 right there. Alright, and by the way, if you haven't put it in the chat yet, just give me one letter from the alphabet. Give the man a thumbs down. Oh no. Ah. I'm getting buried by Jesse. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alright, this is for the photo. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 4. Box number 4. Alright, so go ahead and cross that one out right there. And it'll be number 4. This guy. And then for our figurine, box number 1 is on the table. We have every number from the case except for 6. Number 6 was already used. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Figurine number 3. Figurine number 3. Alright, number 3 coming on. Alright, here it is, box 3. Going out of here, box 1. Alright guys, we've got Candace with the... no, that's not it. We have to randomize these, so that is not correct. Alright, so here we go. If this was the 7th time, give me a thumbs up. Did I read the thumbs? I am so... Give them a thumbs up. Yeah, give me a thumbs up. I don't know why I can't read. Jesse, sorry about that. I'm so dumb. I'm like, why did he say that? Jesse doesn't say stuff like that. I'm dumb. If this was the 7th time, Candace would have the letter A, George the letter Z. But you know what? We split things up and shake it all around and see what comes out of here. There's 4 times. 5, 6. Here we go. 7th time. Michael has the letter A and George has the letter Z. Alright, so I'm going to copy these. We'll head over. That's a blank slate. We'll hit refresh and let's see it's coming out of here. Alright, Michael, you have the letter A. Jake has the letter B. George has the letter C, D, E, and F. Daniel has G. George has H and I. Sean has J. Jake has K. David has L. Dudley has M. George has N and O. Sean has P. George has Q and R. Jake has S. Michael has T. Roman has U. Alex has V. Candace has W. And George has X, Y, and Z. Anybody want to make a trade? I'll give you guys about 10 seconds to discuss if you're interested in trading your letter. If not, we'll move forward. The letter W is not terrible, Candace. Williams and the W's definitely hit several times. Alright guys, nobody's talking chatter here, trade or anything, so let's go. Alright. Game on. Yum yum. It says game on out of pepperoni if you haven't seen that before. My daughter made this from scratch. That's why it comes apart, but hey, I love it. She loves it. I hope you love it. Alright, here we go. We have quarterback, former team on this one, but former team, Jets quarterback, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. That is the letter D. Sam Darnold. Beckett and Sam Darnold authenticated. Former top draft pick of the Jets turned good. All right, now with the Seattle Seahawks, Sam Darnold. All right. Congrats, George. Sam Darnold. 8 by 10. Alright, we have box one, looking for fun. Here we go, let's go, yay! Box 1, sealed up. All the way around, secondary seal down there, let's go. Keep this a cut. Alright, we're going to cut into that right here. Oh, how about this? The letter U is coming up here, guys. The letter U. How often is the letter U hit? Roman. I hope you're still out there, Roman. Little Brian Urlacher. That's awesome. Roman, monster hit right there. Beckett authenticated. Hall of Fame middle linebacker legend. He is a gridiron great if I ever saw one. Brian Urlacher. Roman, what a hit. No, Roman's works. He's been working out on night shift a lot lately, but comes in and out. All right, here we go. Box 3. Let's go. Game on. Pizza. One more time. Box 3. We're sealed up all the way around. Alright, best way to go at this, just go straight down. Alright, there's a Funko in here. Oh, there's something. There's a bonus in here. There is a bonus in here. Alright, there's a bonus. There are 2 hits in this, guys. There are 2 hits in here. Alright, so let's go. There are 2 hits in here. I can see a Funko and I can see a bonus. Alright, let's go with the bonus first. Keep wanting this to be an auto. And it's not always Brock Purdy, but it's been Brock Purdy every time for us. There are other players that are on these jumbo cards. Can this be an auto? We haven't gotten one yet. Autos are possible. Oh, there we go. I knew there was a... Alright, here we go. How about a jumbo Brock Purdy patch card? Jumbo Brock Purdy patch card. Alright, so this Brock Purdy jumbo patch card is going to go out to Sean. Sean, congratulations. Sean, this will be coming your way. Brock Purdy. That's a Purdy card. Like I always say, there are auto patches as possibilities, and that's what we're shooting for if we can ever get one. But there we go. Well, Brock Purdy love. Alright, here we go. Here comes the Funko. This looks like something we haven't pulled before. From a movie, I don't really know if I even know. I think I do. It might be a... If this is Beyonce, that'd be insane. Alright, here we go. From the movie Skydance. How about we have the captain? Whoever played the captain. That does not look like a B for Beyonce. But I think that movie, The Luck had Beyonce in it, but I could be wrong. But this is Luck, the captain. Whoever played the captain. So Becca authenticated. Alright, let's find out together. Alright, so we've got BL 40133. And we're looking at 55645. This is Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi. Oh my gosh, Whoopi Goldberg. That's a big name. Alright, Whoopi Goldberg. That's the letter G. The letter G is in this one. So Whoopi Goldberg. And the letter G is Daniel. Daniel, check that out. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg right there. No, you guys already knew that. Well, it's actually letter G because we go with the last name, but it still goes to the same family. Whoopee! Now, all right, am I right? Was that the movie that Beyonce was in? Luck movie. Now I'm really curious if it even was. Nope. Wow, I'm really dumb. Alright, there we go. Daniel, that's really cool. I thought Beyonce was in an animated movie, but watch me now. Beyonce animated movie. I swear she was. Epic. Epic. And this one was called Luck. The movie I was thinking of was called Epic. That's right, Gold Member. That's taking us back. Oh my gosh, that's got to be like 20 some years ago, right? But that's a good call. Good call, Ron. Alright, guys. So for the giveaways, there are 4 options here. Whoopi Goldberg. Why did I type that in? I thought I did. Goldberg photo. Alright, so the letters will be D, G, P, U. Spanky! Yeah, that's right, Ron. Oh, yeah, good call. I was thinking of the animated sound, but totally right. Alright. Alright, so we have G, D, G, P, U. D, G, alright. Ferguson, I got you, Fergberg. Berg of the word. DGPU. DGPU. I could be wrong, but the only person I see correctly here is Ferg. So Joshua, I think Joshua is the only one. Did anybody else have it correct? I see Joshua, so Fergberg has D. I don't see anybody else with the correct letter. Ferg is the word. Alright. Joshua. Alright, Joshua. Go ahead, Joshua. Pick a box. Any box. Angela had it too. That wasn't a guess. Angela was just saying what she thought with the Goldberg. Yeah. Alright, Joshua, go ahead and make your selection. Alright, if Josh doesn't show up, I will end up just mailing him a pack. I just want to, I'll put his name on a pack of cards here. Alright, that's what I'll do. I'll put you on a pack of cards here, Josh. Just to move it along. No whammies, at least. You got a pack of Donruss football. And I'll save these guys for next. Alright, guys. Let's do a little bit of baseball here. This will be for one helmet and one jersey. One helmet and one jersey. Alright, and Joshua, you're going to get a pack of Donruss 2025 football. Or 2024 Donruss. 2024 Donruss. Alright. This is one jersey and one helmet. One jersey, one helmet. Everybody out there, you are going to just give me one baseball team. It's going to either come out of the jersey or the helmet. That's all I do. It's the black bag edition jersey. I have to figure out which one I'm going to do. Box 1 is a possibility on the table for the jersey. So it's going to be either box 1, 2, 3, or 8. 1, 2, 3, or 8 for the jersey. I just realized that Beyonce movie was epic. Won't be as epic as our break on Friday. Just saying. Epic giveaway break. There's one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 2. Alright. Number 2. Let me put that on. Alright, so going on. Number 2 right here. Number 1. Alright, guys. We have on the table for the helmet box 53. We also have box 81. 53 and 81 are the two possibilities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Box 53, the one that's out there. Sticking with what's good. Alright. Guys, last call on those guesses. We have Jake in there with the Diamondbacks. George has the Braves. Angel with the Orioles. Daniel's got the Red Sox. Troy has the Cubbies. We are going with Jesse with the White Sox. George with the Reds. June has the Guards and the Rocks. David's got the Tigers. William's got the Astros. Case has the Royals. Steve has the Angels in the outfield. Jake has the Los Angeles Dodgers. Steve has the Marlins. Alyssa with the Brew Crew. Roman looking for another hit with the Twins. Mark has the Mets. Daniel's got the Yanks just in time for an A's hit. Daniel with the Phils, Justin with the Buccos, Dudley with the Friars. We've got Zachary with the Giants, Steve with the M's, Michael's got his Cards, Dudley with the Rays, Alyssa with the Rangers, Steve has the Jays, and Jake running it down with the Nats. Alright, guys, we called it on this one. Let's get our good luck baseball on wheels. Baseball on wheels. Can never go wrong with a baseball on wheels. The black bag edition. Alright. Put it like this. Give it a slight toss and a slight cut. Seeing a number. Seeing a 2. Seeing a 5. Seeing one of the best defensive players of our generation. Andrew Jones. That's an Atlanta Braves hit. Andrew Jones going out to George. George on the board on that one. Alright. George Beckett authenticated. Andrew Jones. Alright, George. Defensive stalwart. Alright, this is box 53. 53 right there. Lots of sealed goodness all the way around on this one. After I rip this off, you'll see even more plastic and tape seal. This is the tamper resistant seal. This is a good hitter for his position. Struggling a little bit this year, but man, last year was he a good hitter at this position. From the New York Yankees. Look at this. We have catcher Austin Wells. Austin Wells coming out of here on a Yankees helmet. And this is a nice lid. This is a full size authentic. So we have an Austin Wells authentic replica. Rawlings. This is the MLBP 2020 Fanatics authenticated and Major League Baseball authenticated Austin Wells Yankees helmet. Oh jeez, hey, no worries. I'll put those boxes back out here for you, Joshua. I have the boxes right here. I'll do that after this break if you're still there. All right, Yankees. That is Daniel. Austin Wells. Nice hit, Daniel. All right, very nice. Like I said, not hitting as well this year, but a good hitting catcher. Last year was the heart and soul of that. I mean, he was batting cleanup some of the time for the Yankees last year, which tells you a lot about how well he was hitting. It also tells you a little bit about the lineup last year for them. But all right, let me figure this giveaway out, then I'll go back to the wrap. All right, Austin Wells. Yankees and Braves. Yankees and Braves for the guesses. All right, Thomas had the Braves. Donald had the Yankees. Jones in with the Braves. Dudster with the Braves. And I think that's it. I think it's those four. I think we had Dudley. Does that sound right? Dudley, Thomas, Donald, and Jones. Alright. I'll put you guys all in the list here. Top name, get a box of mystery. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Dudley. Alright, Dudley. Let me put your name back out there. We just did this break. And you know what? I'm just going to put Dudley. I'll do it this way. Give me a second. It'll be Dudley. I'll do just baseball for this then. Well, Dudley, you like football, so we'll do baseball, football. Why not? So Dudley and Joshua, you can each pick a box of mystery here. Dudley and Joshua each could pick a box of mystery. We'll just do it that way. Alright? So Dudley, you pick one. Joshua, you pick one. There is a whammy as a possibility out there, but that way you can each have it and I don't have to do the old one. Silver. Alright, Dudley going silver. Babes and flowers for Joshua. Going with the babes. Alright. You guys both then are passing on the flowers. The flowers have a pack of Topps Baseball 2023 Topps Baseball. So I think you guys are going to say you both did well. Although, unfortunately, one of you has got a whammy. Alright, who took the silver box? Yes, he is, Jersey. Alright. Who took the silver? Dudley went with the silver. Alright, Dudley, the silver, I hate to tell you, is the whammy. But I like to tell you that, Dudley, you just got yourself a Garbage Pail Kid split kit. Check that out. That's pretty cool. You're going to be getting this in the mail. Could be worth a few bucks right there. Hey, Dudley, congratulations. All right, and then Joshua, the Babes. Now this is not a baseball one, but the Babes. How about this? There is not one. There are not two, not three, but 4 packs of football cards in here. 4 packs of 2015 Prism Draft Picks. All right, this jumbo. Look at this. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of cards coming your way, Joshua. You are coming back into the dad break at the right time. Let's do this. Let's open up all 4 of your packs. Alright, here's your first pack, Joshua. Alright, first pack. 2015, remember. Lev Bell rookie card right there. Le'Veon Bell rookie. How about a Khalil Mack rookie? Kevin White. Oh, wait, these aren't rookies. These are second-year cards, I guess. Kevin White and Cam Irving. Cam Irving. These are rookies. Kevin White and Cam Irving. But you got Lev Bell and Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack, by the way, was a silver prism. All right, here's your second pack. There is a Kelvin Benjamin. There's a backwards card. You have an auto. You have an auto. A Taylor Kelly. Taylor Kelly rookie auto. Obviously nothing huge, but it was numbered too. It's out of 199. So a short print auto. An AJ Kahn. And a Tyler Croft rookie. Alright, Joshua, this is coming your way. Let's do this. How about Eli Manning? Whoa, there's something. Check this die cut. Look at this die cut right there of Benedict McKinney. That is a sick looking silver die cut. This is a sweet looking card. McKinney, not a huge name. But look at this. Nelson Aguilar, rookie. There's a good wide receiver in a long-time NFL career. Nelson Aguilar. Garrett Grayson. With a nice Aguilar rookie. Alright, so you got an auto, you got a cool die cut, you got short prints, a couple silver prisms, Aguilar rookie, and now you're going to get your bonus pack. Here's your bonus pack. Let's see. I think these are red prisms. We'll double check. How about a Carson Palmer, a Peyton Manning, and an AJ Kahn rookie prism die cut, or not prism, but parallel. Alright, there you go. I think you did pretty good. Those are a fun product. Alright, congrats, Joshua. Those will be coming your way. Alright, guys, if you enjoy the breaks, feel free to hit that like button. Alright, we have 3 breaks remaining, guys. 3 breaks remaining. All of these have a little fun ahead of them. Alright, I think for this next one, we are going to do the National. Not everybody's name is showing up. I don't want to refresh it because then it'll look weird. So don't worry. If you buy a spot and don't see your name, don't worry. It's in there. Alright. We know it's going to be these 2 cards. Boxes 1 and 5. What we don't know is what jersey and what photo. Let's figure out the photo first. We know every number but 4 is a possibility. You guys can put 1 letter from the alphabet in the chat. That's all you have to do. 1 letter from the alphabet. We got that down pat. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 1 more would make it 10. And by the way, within about 2 minutes of the break ending, I will have stuff for Friday's break on the site as well. So big stuff Fridays. You're not going to want to miss that. Trust me. There's 6 times and 7 times. All right, so we're going to go with photo number 9. Photo 9. Alright, so that's photo 9. Ooh. And so we're going to have 1, 5, and 9. And then we have to figure out the jersey. Box 1 is out there. We also have 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9. So my checklist is actually alright. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9. One time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, jersey number 9. Let me cross that off on my cheat sheet. Alright, number 9 is coming on. 9, there's 1. Alright, now we're going to figure out who's got what. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go into the randomizer. Here's a list of everybody's name. Daniel, all the way, and you guys like Joshua were saying, I'm pretty sure got more than one spot. Not everything was showing up, and if I refresh it, technology sucks, so figured I'd wait. But there's all 26 names. Daniel would have the letter A, and June would have the letter Z if this was a 7th time, but you know what? Let's randomize it. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jake is going to have the letter A, and June sticking out that letter Z. Alright. So let me copy that. And then I'll paste that in to here, and then we'll refresh this. Alright guys, Jake has the letter A, Case has the letter B, Michael has C, Steve has D, June has E, Alex has F, Joshua has G, Jake has H, Jake T has H, Jake R has I, Steve has J, Charlene has K, Roman's got L, Daniel's got M, Sean's got N, Aaron's got O, Mike has P, Dave has Q, Jake R has R, Sean has S, Jake R has T, Jake T has U, that's confusing, Joshua has V, Daniel has W, Jake T has X and Y, June has the Z's. Not dizzies, but the Z's. Alright. I'm going to call no more guesses, but if you want to make a trade, now's your chance. Aw, that's like hearts and kisses. Or hugs and kisses, not hearts. Duh. Hugs and kisses. You guys want to switch on the hugs and kisses? Alright. No trades. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Alright, we'll start with the photo. But first we'll dial it up. Alright, this is photo 9 with a funky sticker job on it. Alright, photo 9. Alright, so we're going to just rip it across like that. There we go. Photo 9. Alright. We have Georges Niang. Georges Niang. He's an active basketball player, but for this, it just matters with the letter N. Georges, former Sixer. He's bounced around a couple teams here, but a good depth forward center. Georges Niang. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. It's probably like Georges N. But that'll go out to the letter N, and that is going out to Sean. Sean, that's your second hit of the night, Sean. Well, Georges Niang. There we go. Thank you. Time for the jersey. Alright. Jersey number 999. Model Sport Love. Black bag full of glory. Let's go. Let's go. Seeing some green. Seeing some green. Oh, alright. Darius Slay. Darius Slay Jr. This will be the letter S. The letter Slay. Sean. Back to back. Alright. Long time Lion and then Eagle. Current Steeler. Darius Slay. Alright. That is Beckett on our authentication. Darius Slay. Fly, Eagle, fly. You know it, Big Play Slay. That's right. Alright, guys. 1 and 5. Last one's from the case. 1, 5. Let's go. Here we go. Sealed up. There's like 3 seals for each of these. Alright. That's the first seal. That's number 2. Here is maybe number 3. Alright. If they want me to open it. Alright. No way. Alright, here we go. How about this? How about the letter A? Luis Angel Acuna. Luis Angel Acuna. There we go. Autograph rookie Bowman 2022 prospects. Bowman Chrome. That's awesome. Look at that. Luis Angel Acuna. Alright, now obviously with the Mets, part of the trade for the Scherzer, right? He was in the Scherzer deal, if I'm not mistaken. Congrats, Jake. Alright, here we go. One more. Box 5. Woo! Dialing this one up. Last one from the whole case. I do have one more case, but we'll save that for a little while from now. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We have an autograph rookie of the answer himself, Allen Iverson. That's a monster hit right there. Autographed Allen Iverson rookie card right there. Boom. Boom, that's huge. Jake R. With a monster hit. Allen Iverson autograph rookie. Holy cow. Holy cow, that's an awesome hit. Wow. Iverson. That's a I don't know if it's officially a case hit, but that's a monster hit. Absolute monster hit. Man, was Iverson fun to watch though. Oh, I miss those days. Oh, I miss those were good days. Not just watching basketball, just those were good days in general. Oh. What a hit. Alright, we've got AI. Oh man, the letters AI and AI hit. N, S. Except for Luis Angel, all three of the other guys all played for the Philadelphia teams. Iverson, Georges Niang, Darius Slay, all former Philadelphia players. Literally all former Philadelphia players. And Luis Angel, a nemesis for the Phillies. Yeah, Jake, that's monster. What a night you guys picked to come back, huh? Gotta come back Friday at the very least for the giveaway night. But congrats, guys. Alright. Steve, oh man. That team, like, AI was so good. Outside of him, the team was very meh. But he was just so insanely good. Like, they had, like, Aaron McKee, some good support cast guys, but, like, no slabs in the giveaway. No. Well, maybe, like, throughout the night there might be some stuff like that, but there won't be any in the, like, with the points. Alright. A-I-N-S. Ains. Alright, Angela, Thomas, Jones, you guys all had the letter S. Dudley with the letter A. Jake guessed the letter S. And Mike had the letter S. Alright, I think that's everybody. Alright. Top name going to get a box of mystery. We have 2 more breaks to follow this, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Jones in for a W. Alright, Jones, let me put you out there. This was which break was this? It was this one right there. Alright, Jones in. Alright, Jones. You have babes, flowers, and silver. When the only thing that was going to stop AI, and it was pretty evident early in his career, was the speed. When he slowed down, he was going to be a fraction of the player he was. 'Cause speed was his... Oh my god, everything was speed with him. His hand, his ball movement, his literal speed. Alright, Jones going with the babes. What a treat to watch, though. Alright. Passed up on the flowers. The flowers had a extra edition. So 1 in 2 chance has an auto in that. So the hobby pack. Jones, you passed up on silver, and guess what? Silver had a package of fruit cocktail, but that's not just any fruit cocktail. These are a roll of sticky notes in the fruit cocktail. Alright, so no fruit cocktail coming your way. Jones, I think you're going to be ecstatic with this. Potential for a monster, Jones. Absolute potential for a monster. Can we do it? Is it Joe Burrow time? Guaranteed to get an auto from that 2020 draft class. So many big names. Let's go. Jones, let's go, let's go, let's go. Shane Zylstra, Sage Lewis, Carter Stanley. How about a Tua? We'll skip your auto. Justin Jefferson rookie. Tua and Jefferson rookies and a KJ Hamler. Your auto is a Kalija Lipscomb. Kalija Lipscomb coming out of there. Alright, name we're familiar with, plus Tua, and you got a little Justin Jefferson love, so take that 7 days a week. Alright, Jones. The most fearless player. There are some players that were fearless that in the NBA because they had half the skill set as Iverson, and it looks scary out there. The hustlers kind of player attitude, mental attitude. Oh my God, there's a guy. He played a long time with the Spurs, and I can't remember. He's a role player. He was like that. Obviously, Dennis Rodman might be the most fearless player on the court. He was crazy, though. But, yeah, it's amazing. All right, guys. I wish I could remember the player I'm thinking of. No, not George Gervin. It's a guy from the mid 2000s. He was like a power forward, small forward guy. Maybe a little bit later. Maybe late 2000s. Not a star at all, but a fearless player though from the Spurs. Small forward, power forward type guy. Probably more of a small forward, played like a power forward, but more of a small forward body. No, it wasn't Ginobili. I wish I could remember. Maybe it was a little bit later. We'll go. I'm looking up 2014 now. I don't know. My mind. I'm getting too old where my mind. All right. I think. No, I just can't remember anymore. Everything kind of runs together. It all runs together. This stinks. I don't like when that happens. I truly don't remember anymore. We played with them for a while. I thought DL was the guy that when I looked at the names, but I don't think it was DL because the guy didn't. DL was at his end of his career when he played with them, so I don't think it was DL. But the name sounds close to what I'm thinking. None of those. Yeah, none of those. It's not Scalabrini. Scalabrini didn't have the skill set, but he did throw his red hair at everything. Steve. It's not Bowen, but Bowen was a great defensive player. Alright, guys. Well, wait, hey, Scalabrini is one of those guesses that when you're talking about a guy that didn't have the skill set, I really don't think it's DL. DL is definitely the guy that when I looked at list here real quickly, I was like, oh, maybe it was, but I don't know. That's gonna drive me nuts. Oh well, I gotta stop looking this up and do some breaking. All right, Brice Bowman was a good defensive player though. All right, let's refresh this so you guys can see everybody. They had a player that was like really, really gritty. He was like didn't have a ton of skill set. It was like a small forward, power forward. No. Who knows? Maybe it is DL. I don't. It's driving me nuts. All right, we gotta figure this out. Yeah, it was a Spurs, unless my mind's playing tricks on me. Someone took away a light because I think too much. That's alright. Hopefully you guys have fun with these. You don't have to like it. Just have fun. Can't give everybody hits. Try to have sports entertainment at the very least. Alright, guys. There are 8 baseballs out there. I want every one of you guys to give me 5 Major League Baseball players. 5, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 players, 1 line. If you correctly guess the player that comes out of any of these, you'll get a box of mystery, okay? So either baseball or the bat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 through 8 are the possibilities here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, one time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, 5 and 1. So they're actually on top of each other. 5 and 1. So this is 1, this is 5. Pretty simple. We'll put those there. And we'll take these off. Alright, let me see bats. I think I have 2, 3, and 4. Yep, 2, 3, and 4. 2's on the table, 3 and 4 are behind me. Yeah, Sean Elliott was a heck of a player. Even after his surgery, when he came back, that was a good story. There's 3 times, there's 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. Alright, box 3. Box 3 from the bats. There is bat number 3. 1 and 5. Bat 2, not today. Last call on those guesses here. We have Alyssa with the Diamondbacks. Dudley's got the Braves. Justin has the Orioles. David with the Red Sox. Candace has the Cubs and White Sox. June with the Reds. Stacy's got the Guards. Alyssa with the Rocks. Justin with the Tigers. David's got the Astros. Michael's got the Royals. Alex has the Angels. Daniel with the Dodgers. Angela's got the Marlins. Chaz got the Brewers. Roman's got the Twins. Joseph's got the Mets. Case has the Yanks. Sean's got the A's. Candace with the Phillies. Jake has the Pirates. Joshua with the Padres. Zachary's got the Giants. We're looking at the Mariners to Jesse. Case with the Cards. Sean has the Rays. Justin with the Rangers. Mike has the Jays. And Dudley with the Nats. Alright. I'm gonna call no more guesses here. No more guesses. Alright. Box 5. Box 1 actually. Box 1, box 5 will be next. Box 1. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Alright guys, good luck here. Give that a rep. We'll get ready to cut this, then we'll ship it. Don't forget, sign up Fantasy Football, Survivor League, 100% free. And then also sign up for, oh, this is a big hit. Sign up for your spots in the giveaway this weekend, this Friday. Alright, no team, so this is going to be a big one. Rawlings, Beckett authenticated. We have from the Chicago Cubs, Mr. Kyle Tucker. Candace, there you go. Chicago Cubs, Kyle Tucker. Big hit right there. Alright, Kyle Tucker for the Cubbies. Alright, baseball 5, sealed up. Maybe not. Alright, secondary seal right there. Alright, if there's no team, I don't think there is, even though he was an all-star, no team. Rawlings, Beckett authenticated, Major League Baseball authenticated, 2023 All-Star Game Baseball, which is really, really cool. This year, guys, is Elias Diaz. That's a Padre hit. Catcher, Beckett authenticated, San Diego Padres, Elias Diaz, and that's going to go out to Joshua. Joshua, there you go. A little Elias Diaz, really cool looking baseball, 2023 All-Star Game. Catcher Elias Diaz for the Friars. Ginobili was great. It might have been DL, but that's a name that definitely stands out, but kind of a gritty player. DL wasn't who I was picturing in my head, though. Considering I can't find it, and DL's the closest sounding to what I'm thinking, it probably was DL. Nah. It's not a big deal. I'm over it. I better be over it. Nice DS for the Padres. Alright, guys. Last one. It's bet time. Alright, this is the barrel, but guess what? It also has to be the one we open. No. What the heck? Yeah, I was going to say, they did this weird, but that's the knob, but they want us opening it up on this end, so, alright, let's cut into this somehow, some way. There's one cut. There's two. There's the... Alright, here we go. Alright. I feel like we've seen this. Might be Rafael Palmeiro. That is the auto right there. It is a Louisville Slugger, Beckett authenticated. Let me see. All right. We are looking at here Beckett authentication 1W687432. It's a lot of numbers. 73965. I'm pretty sure that's a 73965, but whatever. 77427. Okay. All right, let's try that again. 1W 687432. 48373. Yep, there it is. Rafael Palmeiro. So likely Texas Ranger, right? Or Baltimore. I would think. My mind says Texas, but we'll look this up. Alright. Oh, not. I mean, it's close, but played exactly 1,000 games. What a career. I see steroid stuff, but what a career. Rafael Palmeiro. Alright, so Rafael Palmeiro, Texas Rangers. And in this break, the Rangers are Justin. Justin, congratulations. Rafael Palmeiro coming your way. Did we have any Palmeiro or Tucker guesses? Nobody with the correct guess. But you know what? I think... No, I don't. Yes, I do. I have a coin. I have one coin left. We're going to give that away. I might have another one downstairs. We'll see. Not a worry for today. As long as you put a comment in the last 10 minutes, you're going to get a chance here. Alright. Top name, 7-time. It has to be a name. Getting the coin. Alright, so getting the coin. It has to be a name. Can't be a guess or comment. It has to be a name. Gets that coin that's out there. 6th time. Here we go. 7th time. It is going to be Nicholas. Alright, Nicholas. First time love. You are going to get it. Nicholas getting the coin. Alright, Nicholas. Let me put your name on this. Alright, here we go. 1 ounce bronze, silver, or golden coin. It is a bronze. It is a rookie. It is a rookie. How about Yon Moncada? Yon Moncada. Alright, so there's a rookie coin of Yon Moncada. He was the headliner in the Chris Sale trade when they traded Chris Sale to the Red Sox. guys. We have one more break to go tonight. One more break. Let's refresh that list. Really? Give me a second to figure out why it's not loading, everybody. For this, I'm going to have you guys give me two NFL teams. Two NFL teams. If the team you give me comes out of either of the helmets, you are going to get a box of mystery. Every single person that guesses correctly on this will get a box of mystery. How about that? Everybody. Alright. Daniel, make sure you're showing up. I don't know what's going on here. And Justin. Alright. Let's refresh this. Alright, I have box 91 on the table. We also have box 95. So 91 is in the corner of the table. 95 is also a possibility. 91, 95. One time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 times. 95. Alright, let's make a swap. If you like these videos and you need a little good luck charm, hit that like button. Alright, 95. Box 95. Give a do to box 91. Alright. Last call on the guesses. Sean's got the Cardinals, Steven's got the Falcons, Jones in with the Ravens, Daniel's got the Bills, Steve's got the Panthers, Jesse's got the Bears, Christian's got the Bungles, Mike has the Browns, Eduardo with the Boys, Steve has the Broncos, Larry's got the Lions, Rick's got the Pack Attack, Larry's got the Texans, Jesse's got the Colts, Steve's got the Jags, Daniel's got the Chiefs, Case has the Raiders, just in time for a hit with the Chargers, Sarah's got the Rams, Scott's got the Dolphins, Roman's got the Vikes and the Pats, Steve's got the Saints, Justin with the G-Men, Rick with the Jets, Daniel's got the Flag of Fly, Dudley's got them Steelers, Steve has the Niners and the Seahawks, Justin with the Bucks, Case with the Titans, and Scott has the Commode. Alright, just as a heads up, right after this break, I will have stuff for Friday's break, and it will be the last VIP helmet that we will be doing. So if you want to get into the VIP break, make sure you stick around because it'll be the last one I have. So you'll want to check that out. Alright guys, no more guesses. No more guesses. Alright, let's go. We have Sonic on a donut. This is box 95, sealed up all the way around, top to bottom. Good luck to everybody out there. One cut. There's 2. One more is going to make it 3. Final break of the night. Authenticity. That's the info about certificate, actually. Both helmets are right there. Nothing else. Oh, big time running back. Had a down year last year, huh? A lot of potential this year, though. Active running back here. Active running back on the full size. Alright, I hope he doesn't do very well in week 1, though, because they play against the Steelers. Alright, we have from the New York Jets, running back Breece Hall. Breece Hall, that green is beautiful. That is a Fanatics authenticated Breece Hall, New York Jets. Rick with a big hit. Love this helmet. The green on this is gorgeous. Rick, a nice hit. That'll be going across the country all the way to you. All right, Rick. You show that off in the classroom. Probably won't, but that would look nice. But here we go. Our helmet underneath, mini helmet, Lunar Eclipse, Warren Moon, Hall of Famer Warren Moon, Minnesota Vikings. Roman on the board again. Roman's second hit of the night. Roman, couple Hall of Famers, Warren Moon and the Brian Urlacher earlier. All right, so this is Beckett authenticated on the Moon, Roman. And then check out this Brees Hall authentic helmet right there. It's an authentic full size. The green on this is sick. I don't know if the camera's doing it justice or not. That is a gorgeous helmet. Alright, let me mark these down. Jets. And Roman with the Warren Moon. Hey, have a good one, Steve. Alright, did we have any correct guesses? If not, we'll use random.org. But we got the Jets and the Vikings. Jets and Vikings for giveaways. There we go. I see a Jets. Candace with the Jets. You're going to get a box of mystery. Jeff has the Vikings. Let's see. That's Aaron's got the Vikings. Alright, those are the only three names I see with correct guesses. Could be wrong, could be more, but I saw those three. Let me know if I'm missing somebody. But I'll put 3 boxes of mystery out there. I'll even do no whammies. I'm going to do no whammies on this. Alright. We'll have silver, babes, and flowers. Candace, Jeff, and Aaron, go ahead and let me know which ones you would like. Hey, Jake, thank you, and no worries. Jeff, I don't think Roman's in here, unfortunately. Alright, Jeff is going silver. Alright, that'll work out. Jeff, Aaron, and it was Candace. Alright. Candace, you are going to be left with the babes. Alright, Candace didn't get the pick, but Candace gets the babes. The babes have a pack of Contenders football. Alright, let's see what's coming out of Contenders. Alright, Contenders football, let's see. Well, we are starting out with a Jalen Hurts to be so good. There, you like that, Candace. Jerry Jeudy, Zach Wilson, Cam Akers is a place to be. Rashad Bateman, Alvin Kamara. How about a parallel? Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp. And look at this. We have Eddie George and Ray Lewis. Franchise Titans. One was literally a Titan. Alright, so. Ooh, Flowers. Who picked Flowers? Flowers is Aaron. Aaron, Flowers. Chronicles 2022. Alright, Aaron. Chronicles 2022. See if we can get you a rookie from that nice Brock Purdy. Patty Mahomes. Bailey Zappi. Jared Goff. That is a Josh Jacobs. Yep. Christian McCaffrey. DK. How about a clear Tyreek Cheetah Hill? Boom. Alright, Aaron. Those cards are coming your way. One more pack. One more pack, guys. This last one. This is a Prism Draft Picks. Jeff, here we go. Chance for some biggies from Prism. Calvin Ridley. Joey B. Joe Burrow. A Amir Smith Marset parallel rookie. Kenneth Gainwell. And a J.C. Horn. Alright, you got 3 rookies in there. Former teammate of your boy Justin Jefferson in college, Joey B. Alright, guys, that'll do it for the evening. Hope you all have a great rest of your work week. And, or if you have off, even better. And then we'll catch up again here on Friday. Take care, guys. I appreciate yous all on that. By the time we see each other again, the NFL season will be officially underway. That's awesome. Alright, guys, take care. Daniel, take care. Jeff, Candace, Jake, Aaron, Jones, Steve, everybody out of here. Take care.